interesting that some people, when they meet someone, look at that person for what that person can offer them right now. But my experience is that most people I meet end up being more valuable to me 3 years from now. You know, like they represent an opportunity. A friend of mine, a young man who graduated from college, was going for a job interview a while back. And I said, you know, don't look at this guy as the job. Look at this guy as a whole network of opportunities, because you might not fit that job. And sure enough, that night he texted me and he said, you were so right. The guy said, I didn't fit the job, but someone in the next department had a job I was perfect for, and I got that job. You know, you walk me right over. So it's like, look at people as opportunities to connect to their whole network. Promote other people. Find people who are like you. First of all, your best readers, your best customers are always going to be people who look and think like you do, because we always think that other people who think like we do are really, really smart. And people who don't, we think they're, well, really not so smart or being difficult, you know, whatever. So, you know, look for people who are interested in what you're interested in, be interested in them and promote them, because you promote 12 other people, and those are 12 people who are going to say you're a really nice guy. You know, so the best self-promotion is to promote other people. Well, you have to understand that if you want to have a conversational blog, you're actually writing an entirely different kind of genre. There's a difference between presentation and conversation. Presentation, even, you know, like what we're doing right now, presentation is I stand up and say a whole bunch of words and you listen. Conversation is I put out one idea, then it's your turn to talk. So blog your experience, and then if you're going to put up a list, you know, like, don't rack your brain to put every possible thing. I call it be complete, but don't be thorough. If you are trying to make a list, put as many things as come to mind, and then stop. Don't like try and fill it all the way out. Leave room for other people to come in and add to your list. And say, you know, I came up with these 7, how many more can you add? If you put a question at the end, I spend probably 30% of my time on the title and 30% of my time on the question at the end. And I make it a question that people actually want to answer. It's not like, what do you think? What do I think about what? But ask a question that's, that you can answer and that you would want to answer if you got there. A lot of people don't do that. And then incorporate your experience. Don't just like tie it all up in a bow either. If you write something that's like a perfectly completed painting, or you know, have you ever been to like a hotel that has a jigsaw puzzle, like laying out in the reception area or the lobby area that's not done? It sort of invites you to like put a piece in it. But if the puzzle was done, you couldn't add anything. So the best you could do is go, "Oh, what a pretty puzzle." You know, great blog post. So leave room for people to come in and add something. And then ask them to. And then one of the other things that people often don't do is like when somebody does leave a comment, they don't answer. Or if they do answer, they say, yeah, I agree with you. But you could actually encourage conversation by saying, yeah, that's a really good point. So what do you think? And ask another question right then and there to keep it going. You know, well, one is the one about time, which is, I'm not sure it's really valid. There are lots of ways. What will I write about is another one. But once you get in the habit of looking around, there's something to write about. I usually help them build out, you know, a calendar of ideas. You know, on Monday, let's be motivational. On Tuesday, let's do an interview. On Wednesday, let's pre-select some other things from the web. How often do I blog? As often as you want. but let's be regular about it so people know when to expect new stuff. The fear of the negative comment, which if you invite people when you first start blogging to be a part of your blog, like guest bloggers, people, not like famous guest bloggers, just people at your level, they own it. And if they feel like they own it, then they help protect it. So when somebody comes along to try and tear something down, they protect it for you. So I call that raise a barn, don't build a coliseum. A lot of people like try and build out Facebook and then invite people. Just invite people from the very beginning to be part of your blog, and it'll be a lot more friendly place. That's my most least favorite question. I just read so many. I used to love Kathy Sierra's blog when she still wrote it. I, of course, read my friend Chris Brogan's blog. I read Seth's blog. I still read Ellen's blog every now and then, though I don't, reading blogs about blogging is, kind of out there. I like touch into Jason Fall's blog and Dave Peck's blog and Shelley Kramer's blog and my partner's Terry Starbucker's blog, and I'm all over the place. As you can see when you read my cafe post every Friday, I'm all over the place. I like variety.